Oh, nice. Nice new doorknob. Nice new door hinges and stuff. If you want to see me install a door like this, stick around. Wonder what I'm gonna do today. It looks like work. Yeah, it looks like work. Oh! Look at all these doors. No hinges on them, no doorknobs on them, no nothing. And see, this is how my doors look after I got them all painted and I brought them up here. I'm getting ready to put them in. And it's like, which door goes where? How on earth do I know which door goes where? Well, I was smart. I made a little list here and I numbered them all. Here, master bath was number 1, master closet number 2, master bedroom number 3, guest bath, and so forth and so on. And so when I go over here, this is the guest room, and I need to put a door on here. And I'm going to do that one next. Momi's been complaining that this room gets kind of cold. She swears that there's no insulation underneath this floor because the garage ceiling is underneath here. I'm pretty sure there's insulation in there, and I've also told her there's a heat register right here, and when we turn the heater on, the heat comes out of this nice and toasty. And I told her, I says, because there's no door on here, because the heat's down low, it comes up and then it's going to travel this way. And this area here is almost like a suction tube, and it sucks the hot air right out of that room into this wide open area. Okay? And I told her, once we put this door on here, this room is going to stay warmer that much more. And I also told her, before, I don't know if you saw or not, we had just a light up here. We're going to end up putting a ceiling fan with a light on there that's going to be controlled by a light switch over here, and it's going to be the handheld remote control. And I said, in the winter, you got your heater on over there, we can turn the ceiling fan the opposite direction. Turn it the opposite direction, and it takes your heat as it's coming up. It forces it up and it blows it up on the ceiling, and then it comes across and it hits this wall, and then it goes back down, and it just keeps going like that. And I said that will also keep this room warm. We've got dual pane windows. If we had single pane windows, single glazed windows, yes, you could change those and put dual pane. I mean, you could also close the shades when you're not using the shades as much, and maybe that'll help hold some of that cold air out against the window. And so for all of those reasons, well, I'm going to do this one next. And I know that's the guest room. I look down here. Let's see here. Guest bath, guest number 5. And so I've numbered them. Get up here in my ladder. And let's see which number. See, I ended up actually putting numbers on both ends, because every once in a while you get the numbers, they get all messed up and they get dirty, and sometimes you can't see them. Now see, there's number 5, and I just happened to write guest bedroom on that one, or somebody else did, I didn't. Okay, so I know it's that one there. Of course it's the one in the back, right? Of course. It couldn't be just the front one. And we're not using the old hinges. We went and bought new hinges, and I've got all the hinges. I had to buy like 30 some odd hinges. And they're nickel finish. She likes the nickel finish. And she also likes the nickel finished handles. Let's see, here's all the different handles, and this time we got, well, last time there was paddle handles on here. See, this is a bed and bath, so that's not the right one. We need a hall and closet one, and that's these over here. See here, hall and closet, because there's no push button on it. These other ones for bathrooms, you want the privacy handle with the push button or the little thumb turn to lock it. So when you're in there, nobody disturbs you, okay? And I even got door bumpers I got new door bumpers because the old door bumpers were kind of old and tired. They're 15 years old. Plus, some of them were white. Did you know you can also get these in white? I made another video once upon a time, and you got the silver, you got gold, like the brass color, and you've got anodized bronze. You also have white. And you also can get them in different lengths. See this one here? Look how much longer that one is. See? From that one? Every once in a while you need one that's longer in case you've got for some reason the handle's hitting the wall, or you've got something behind there like maybe a towel bar and it's hitting the towel bar and it's barely missing your door bumper. Just get a longer door bumper. That's all you got to do. I think they even make them just a hair longer than this, and I like the kind that are wider at the base. See how that tapers out? See how wide that is? And there's a little base, and you just twist this into it. Okay? And for that, I ended up, you can buy these single, you can buy them in a 2-pack. This one happened to be a 5-pack. I've already used 2. And see, value pack. You always try to find, here, 5. You always try to find things in packs and in amounts, because, you know, you buy these separately, they were like $2.50 or $2.58 or something like that. You buy a 5-pack, they were $8.50 some odd cents. So, you know, I saved like $2 buying a 5-pack. Basically, you buy 4 and get 1 free, pretty much. And I needed 10, so why not get the pack? So I got 2 free, so I saved $4 on 10 door stops. You know, maybe $5. Maybe $5 I saved. Any case, you know, I'll put those on too. Okay, so if you want to see me do that, it's not very hard to do this, but if you want to see me do that, stick around and I'll pull this door out and I'll show you how to put the hinges on. I'll show you how to put the hinges on this door frame, and I'll show you how to pop the door on the hinges. Okay, that's coming up next. Oh, that cracks me up. Talk about saving money. I'm always, I tell you, I'm always about saving money. And of course, let's talk about these door handles for a second. When I saw these on the shelf, I was set on getting the Schlage handles. Well, these aren't Schlage, are they? This is called Defiant. And I saw this and that kind of sold me. Guaranteed lifetime. And I looked at that and I started looking at pricing. You know, these were way cheaper than the Schlage. And the handles look pretty much like the Schlage. There's slightly different things, different than that. If you want to see a Schlage paddle handle like that, you go to the store and you can see those. In fact, I got one downstairs on the garage door. But didn't that handle look nice? You know, this is the Defiant, and it's the same color as your Schlage. It's a nickel finish. I mean, they have them in different finishes. And I thought I would give it a try. It said it was lifetime, and I kind of poo-pooed anything other than Schlage, you know, and because Schlage is kind of the top of the line, and these were almost $8 less per handle. But then I looked on the tag and it said, if you buy them in bulk, you get a little bit cheaper price. If you buy 5 or more, you get a cheaper price. So I happened on these, I got 5. This one here is a keyed locking one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use that for the garage door or not, but I went ahead and got it. And then for the passage handles, I had 6. So because I got 5 or more, the 6th one was the same price as the 5 bulk. And you know, it didn't even ring up at the register. So you got to watch that. You got to make sure that the prices ring up. Don't just make the assumption. I told the lady, I had to sit there and she had to call the guy up in the hardware department. I had to walk him back there. He had to take a picture of it, and we had to come back and override everything. But heck, it saved me about $1.50 more per handle by buying in the bulk